Yo, what's up guys, Tim here, welcome back to another Decant Boutique video. Today we have 5 new releases that you should check out. So let's start off with the first one here. First one here, we have one from EMPORIO Armani, the cheaper cousin of GRIOGIO Armani. This one is Stronger With You Freeze version. So this one followed the Stronger With You line, which has Stronger With You EDT and the Stronger With You Intensely, which both have the stupidest name. This one too, Stronger With You. I don't know why they decided to name it this. Maybe it's to like adhere to like a younger audience, but to me, I really don't like the name. So Stronger With You Freeze is a fresher, more spring take on the original Stronger With You. This one has very little to do with Stronger With You Intensely, in my personal opinion. They go in like different direction, if you will. So if Stronger With You is in the middle, Intensely is going into the fall direction. This one is going to the spring direction, so they're both going in separate directions. So with the original Stronger With You, it's a very nice kind of like gourmandish sweet scent that you can use in the fall time. It's really sexy, you can use it on a date. It's one of those scents that has a unique sweet DNA, so you're not gonna find any other DNA similar to Stronger With You or the rest of its entire line. Now with the Intensely version, it came out to be a winter fragrance, very heavy, gourmand, rich, thick. To me, that one became a little bit too thick, too rich, maybe not so wearable. It's not something that you would pick up every day. Like when you smell it, you wouldn't think that you would want to pick it up every day, if you know what I mean. So it's not the most practical of all fragrances out there. Stronger With You Freeze, on the other hand, is one of the most practical ones out of the whole line. I mean, the original EDT is already really good. In the fall time, you can wear it on a date, like I said. You can wear it pretty much as a signature outdoor scent as well. But this one, you definitely can just wear it anytime you want because it adds a lot of freshness. The freeze element in this one really shows in the sparkliness of the top. It really does smell like ice. It smells like it's something is freezing, like you have a freezing type of citrusy opening. It's really, really, really gorgeous. It's probably one of the most gorgeous smelling opening that I've smelled in a while. So Stronger With You Freeze right here. If you're a big fan of the Stronger With You line, the original or the Intensely in any way, this is one that you should try, and it's one that I think would be the most wearable for all of you out there who really want to wear this DNA maybe more year round, maybe in more situations, and you find that the EDT, or the original one, or the Intensely is just too much for you. This is the one that you should look at. It's one that I highly recommend. Super high quality scent, EMPORIO Armani. Really knocked this one out of the park. Extremely, extremely amazing fragrance, but the name sucks. The whole line sucks. But the fragrances in this line are a must try. I would say all of them are a must try, especially this one. You want, again, something more practical, something more wearable, but still sweet. Next fragrance we have here is from the Y line by Yves Saint Laurent. This one is Y Live or Y Live. I don't know what people are calling it nowadays. Like some people call it Y Live, some people call it Y Live. They don't really give a pronunciation for us, but yeah. Besides that, this fragrance itself smells like a daytime version of the EDP version. So if you take the original EDT, that one's like a fresh, kind of very bright, officey, young fragrance. The EDP kind of takes it into the really nighttime, kind of fall and winter, clubbing, dating, just extreme blue mass appeal, right, for the winter time because it smells kind of a little bit thick, a little bit sweet. This one takes it into the daytime direction where it tones down a lot of that thickness. It adds a lot of brightness to it. It still retains the sweetness. It still retains very much that kind of Invictus-y sweetness. So this one right here will be best for daytime. If you like the original or the EDP, especially the EDP, you're gonna really like this one because you're gonna wear the EDP in the nighttime. It's really dark, kind of sweet. This one is similar in the sweetness, not the same as in the brightness. This one is definitely a lot more bright than the EDP. That's why I suggest this for daytime. If you like the EDP a lot, you're gonna like Y Live a lot. It's just a no-brainer. It's a really nice blue fragrance. It's one of the more unique blue fragrances as well because the blue DNA that's coming from here is derived from the DNA of the original EDT, the freshness, the kind of bright officiness of the original mixed with the sweetness of Invictus, and you get something like this. So it's not the most unique DNA out there, but if we're talking blue fragrances, this one is, to me, rather unique within that realm. So I really like Y Live. It's one of my most favorite releases so far of this year. So there's that. It's just really, really, really nice. And it's one that I wear myself quite often. And it's one that I can see myself wearing more and more often as the summer goes on, and it might actually become one of my favorite fragrances or in my top 5 favorite fragrances moving on to the future. So yeah, that is Y Live by YSL. Check this one out if you haven't done so yet, especially again if you like the YEDT or the YEDP. Next one here, we have one that is an improvement on the original DNA. Smells very similar in the air, but you'll get what I mean in a second here. This one is GRIOGIO Profondo. So GRIOGIO Profondo is a more blue, more green, deeper, more effervescent, modern version of the original GRIOGIO. Now the original GRIOGIO, most of you who watch this video probably have worn it before at some point, or have smelled it at some point, or have even heard of the name at some point, because it is the #1 most sold men's fragrance on the planet. So there's that. If you haven't heard about it, where have you been? You're probably extremely new, and yeah, you're probably just extremely new. But this one is a more modernized version of the original GRIOGIO. GRIOGIO is a great fragrance. It really is a great fragrance. High compliment getter. The one thing that really takes it down a notch is the performance. The performance is just not so well on the original GRIOGIO as opposed to this one, which lasts 12 hours. I kid you not, it stays on my skin forever. The one thing that this thing also doesn't have, that's the same as the original, is a projection. This one projects rather, it is loud for the first 30 minutes to an hour, but after that it sits fairly close to the skin. But given that, even that is still way better performance than the original GRIOGIO. The DNA of this one as well, a lot more modern, a lot more fresh, so this one will get you as many, if not more, compliments than the original GRIOGIO, because people can actually smell this one off you more than the original. So yeah, really like this one, big improvement over the original. In terms of how this one is different from the Profumo version, I would say the Profumo version is very much a nighttime fragrance. There's still both summer fragrance, but Profumo is very much a nighttime fragrance with the incense and the patchouli. It's a little bit darker, a little bit more masculine, and it's a little bit more depth to it than this one, I would say. So if you like a more darker GRIOGIO, I would say still go with the Profumo version. But this one, the Profondo version, if you really like the original DNA, the fresh marine kind of aquatic DNA of the original, if you like the herbalness of the original, this one is just a straight improvement of the original DNA. Profumo is kind of like a deviant of the original DNA. This one is more of a straight improvement. So yeah, Profondo, really like it for the summertime, daytime. If you like GRIOGIO the original, you're gonna like this one a lot. Performs better, smells more modern, and it's one that I highly recommend to anyone of you who actually really like the DNA. So yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit more expensive to find on the market right now because it's really new. Good thing is we do have decants of this one. Check it out, links in the description below. And with that being said, let's move on to the next one. Next one here, we have a personal favorite. This one's from BVLGARI. This one is Wood Neroli. Now this was released last year, and this one smells like a more modernized version of Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford. Very popular Neroli fragrance. And if you guys don't know what Neroli smells like, Neroli smells basically clean, like very clean, like not, I would say like very soapy clean. Very classic, slightly bit woody, but overall very clean, soapy green. It's just one of those fragrances that you can wear pretty much anytime you want. You really wouldn't offend anyone. In terms of mass appeal, this one is not gonna be the most mass appealing scent. It's not gonna be the most like sexy or attractive type of scent. This one is just gonna be one that is extremely safe, classy smelling, gentleman smelling. So it does have a little bit of its own kind of clean, reserved attraction built into this one, but it's not gonna be something that is extremely just sexy. It's not something that you think of when you're thinking about wearing it on a date, or when you think about going to do a really good first impression on a girl somewhere. You know, maybe a girl works at a restaurant, you want to go and make a good first impression on the girl. Maybe not the best fragrance to wear, but this one, the best time to wear this would be at the office. Somewhere where you want to smell clean, you want to smell more professional. Maybe you're going to a meeting, a job interview, or you work at a restaurant. Just any time at all where genuinely you don't wear fragrances, but you just want to smell clean. You want to wear fragrances anyway, but you want to smell more clean, more professional, more reserved. That's the best time to wear this. Not on a date, not to a party, not something like that. So this is a very specific use fragrance, but it's one of my favorite because it just smells absolutely very clean, reserved, easy to wear, while still modern at the same time. So Neroli Portofino, the original one from Tom Ford, that original DNA, smells a bit dated to my nose. There's a little bit of a saltiness in there, like a little bit of a reminiscent of sea air. It feels a little bit dated to me. This one, a lot more fresh, a lot more modernized, so I like this one a lot more for myself, and it's one that if you guys like Neroli in any way, if you guys like clean fragrances, you guys like office fragrances in general, this is one that I think you should add to your collection and just have it in your rotation. I think you would really enjoy it the more you wear it. So yeah, Wood Neroli by BVLGARI, extremely enjoy this one. And let's move on to the next one. This last one here, we have one by Dolce & Gabbana. This is the One Eau de Parfum Intense. Now this is one that initially I wasn't too happy about because I thought it was gonna be a little bit more similar to the EDP. I guess I had high hopes, but then again, why did I want something that's way too similar to the EDP? The EDP already does its job extremely well, so in hindsight, looking back at it, I'm kind of happy that they went into a different direction and gave us kind of a different fragrance. So yeah, this one is very much focused on cashmere. The woodiness in here is very woody. There's a little bit of spiciness in here as well. Overall though, extremely smooth. It's one of the smoothest feeling, soft, woody fragrance out there. Because cashmere usually is a little bit kind of scratchy. Because it's a synthetic molecule, it's a little bit scratchy. This one makes it extremely smooth. Like you smell this and you feel really relaxed in a way. This one to me is more perfect for a date that maybe is more high class or more upscale. Like you're going on a really high class dinner date, or you're going to an event of some sort where you have to wear a suit, you need to dress up a little more. This one is one for those kind of occasions. This to me doesn't feel like a first date fragrance. It feels more like maybe like, you know, you're already married or you already have a girlfriend, you're taking her on said high classy date, then this is a perfect one for that because it just smells very romantic in a way. Smooth, it's soft, it's sensual, it's romantic. It's not like trying to grab the attention too much. It's very subtle, it's very intimate, so it's best for those occasions where you're taking your already significant other to those kind of high classy places. Again, not for first date, because for first date you want something a little bit more, I would say, aggressive. Not too aggressive, but you want something a little more attention grabbing, something that makes more of a statement than this one. This one is already like, you already got the person, you got the girl, and this is something that's just to, you know, put her in the right mood. So yeah, this one to me, not for first date, but smells absolutely amazing for just, again, high classy date. Really enjoy this one. Smooth woodiness, some spiciness, some freshness. Really nice release from Dolce & Gabbana. The more I wear this one, the more I like it. I'm sad that I dismissed it in the beginning, to be honest with you. But yeah, again, the more I wear this, the more I just slowly appreciate it for what it really is. All right, guys, that's it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Decant Boutique. Link below. We have decants of pretty much almost every fragrance that you can imagine. Or maybe not that much, but we have a lot of fragrances that you guys can check out. So yeah, links in the description below. Check us out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye.